Hello and welcome back to another episode of 100% Orange Juice. Last time we beat Tomomo Hell with Store Manager. Now we're gonna beat Tomomo Hell with a Skiff Robot. And I consider Skiff Robot to be the worst of the playable boss characters. And I'll explain why shortly. Let's go over the Skiff Robot's unique mechanics first. So, 6 health, 1 attack, 0 defense, -1 evade. It's a pretty standard stat distribution. He has +1 more than average, using QP as a reference point. Although the unique part comes in his two, I guess, passives. So he starts and revives with 1 HP, so when you start the game, you'll be at 1 health out of 6. And when you revive, and you'll automatically revive, you don't have to roll to revive for the Skiff Robot, you'll be revived with 1 health. So it's like forced revival is always used on you once you're knocked out. And then the second effect is auto repair. So I believe every 3 turns, you'll heal 1, similar to like the regeneration field effect. But I believe the regeneration field effect is every 5 turns. So you have that up. So I think the Skiff Robot works best on those regeneration stages. But on a stage such as like Tomomo's Abyss, not so much. So we build a deck to cater around the Skiff Robot's main detriments, mainly the 1 HP factor, so 3 pudding and 3 dinner. These are just healing cards to put us back at full health. Not really much of an explanation necessary. And unlike the Store Manager, the Skiff Robot can actually use cards. So Gift Exchange at 3. So instead of trying to deny our opponent hyper cards, this time we can use the Gift Exchange to get our opponent hyper cards and then use them against them. And of course, the One Holy Knight, you could put anything in here, really. You could put in a Sealed Guardian if you wanted to. That's good since you're gonna revive with 1 health. Another Oh My Friend. You could put in a Sky Restaurant Pure, actually. Set it on your own lollipop. And that'll allow you to heal full health. Assuming you don't want to go for the Star Norma, but I'd rather just shove in the One Holy Knight. And yeah, let's just get into our game as the Skiff Robot. And you'll soon see why I said he's the worst of the boss characters. I was honestly expecting Orange Tomomo to come fight us, because then that'll demonstrate my point. Although the point being is just that you can get spawn camped really easily. You do have this +1 attack to work with, to try to get that win Norma with. And you can get bonus stars on the bonus panel, so you play like any other character except for you're reviving at 1 health and starting at 1 health, and the regeneration has it too. So I think the best way to play a Skiff Robot is to prioritize landing on lollipops, even if you don't have Norma, because that'll allow you to heal up. So you see, it was the 3rd chapter, so we gained the 1 health, and we also gained the 1 health from landing on the lollipop, puts us at 3 health. Got another win here, so we're at 2 wins now, which is pretty good. Although I think Orange Tomomo might just catch up to us next turn and KO us, and that's when things start getting a little bit hairy. We actually survived with 1 health, so we'll counterattack for 1 damage, and we'll probably get KO'd next turn, if I were to guess. We roll a 3, so might as well go for the combat. Fight Sentinel, and then we're gonna go for the defend here, because I want the Sentinel to KO us. That way, Orange Tomomo will be forced to move before we move, like so, and then through our passive, we'll automatically revive with 1 health. Now, the automatic revival thing can be a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because then you're not wasting turns doing the trying to roll to revive. But again, it can be a bad thing if, say, like you want like the Tomomo that's behind you to move in front of you, and sometimes that might involve staying dead for more than 1 turn. So you see, Yellow Tomomo getting that 4th win. she might get out of control sooner or later. The Skiff Robot's theme song is Suguri's theme, which is rather appropriate, since I assume the Skiff Robot is from the Suguri series. Although the Roboball's theme was actually Hime's theme, so I haven't played much of Suguri, even though it's out on Steam already. I'm mainly focusing on Orange Juice, but perhaps you can learn about the history of Skiff Robot and such by playing those games. So we're gonna fight the Seagull, and I was hoping the Seagull to do more damage to us, but we'll just go with evade, take 2 damage, and probably get KO'd. Most definitely get KO'd by Orange Tomomo this turn. Yep. We'll revive immediately though, so that's not too big of a deal. Although Yellow might come and fight us now. Yep. And we can't evade this, so the downside to the Skiff Robot is essentially giving 2 free wins all the time. That's especially problematic when you're facing characters that rely on that win norma. And it's also a problem if you yourself are trying to go for the star norma, because if you get continuously KO'd like that, then you're not gonna have very many stars. We're fortunate enough to have 3 wins currently, but 3 wins doesn't really go up to par with, say, the 8 wins on Orange or the 6 wins on Yellow. And with the boss being spawned right now, things are going to get a little bit more complicated, if I were to guess. Most likely we'll level up this turn, unless we roll a 1. We really want these Tomomos to weaken the boss for us, so we have a chance of getting the counter KO, or getting the KO on the boss in general is what I mean. So boss is at 4 health. Still not too confident that we could get the boss kill. Orange is gonna fight Blue, get the kill on Blue, and then fight the boss, deal 1 damage to the boss, take 1 damage. So boss is at 3 health. Still not too confident about that, so we'll just fight this critter instead. And it's a Roboball, which is a mini version of us. We call it a Sentinel, so let's just be consistent with the nomenclature. We have to fight the boss, unfortunately. I wasn't expecting that, so we get knocked out. But, oh, that's terrible. It's terrible that Yellow Tomomo will revive there, because now we'll revive, and then she'll probably fight us and then fight the boss. But she only rolled 2, so she's just gonna fight the boss. And the boss survives with 1 health. So there's a chance we could get the boss kill, but these 2 Tomomos move before us, so we'll have to see. It looks like it's gonna be Blue that gets the boss kill, so let's not worry too much about that now. Let's just try to get our 5th win here. But we don't. And the Roboball counters us with a KO. And we're gonna revive immediately. Which is bad, because now Orange is gonna camp our body. So next turn Orange will KO us, and then we'll revive again. And then I think Blue will come and fight us too. But Blue will probably just go on her lollipop, if nothing else. Not surviving this. So now Orange is at 14 wins, although she's only at level 2. But once she reaches her lollipop, or any lollipop, she can just continue to roll those 6s and then get those level ups pretty easily. Let's see. Orange Tomomo rolls a 1. Blue is gonna land on a lollipop, so we're stuck between a rock and a hard place essentially. I mean, might as well go for it, right? Try to get the kill on Orange, but we'll only do 1 damage, and we'll get KO, and then next turn Blue's gonna KO us. But I think Blue moves before us, so yeah, it'll be Orange, Blue, and then like if Blue moves in front of us, then we might be in a better position. So Blue does the chain leveling up I mentioned, and then we'll revive, and now we finally have some breathing room. Although I was really hoping that the Tomomo will use like a dinner or 2 sooner or later, because then once we get to full health, we're in a pretty good position. But in all other cases, it's not looking too good. So we're gonna went for the bonus panel there. we'll probably most definitely will be going for the Star Norma after our 5th win and our level 4. Fight the Seagull, so that we get our 5th win through the Seagull. So now we just have to land back home again. And surprisingly, no one is actually level 4 yet. Although that might change really soon. Land on the drop. Roll a 6 on the drop. Always gotta have one of those in a Castella video. Well, Castella orange juice video. So, boss will finally spawn since yellow reached level 4. And we probably don't wanna deal with the boss right now. We're just gonna wait for the boss to get a little bit weaker. But I think yellow's just gonna get the boss kill after using that final battle. Had the final battle not been used, then we probably would have been able to snipe it next turn. But considering the roles remain the same, then orange would have gotten the wins. And in all honesty, I would have preferred that, since orange already has maximum amount of wins. Of course, we roll on the ×2 drop when we're not the boss manager. So we see the yellow reaching level 5, but yellow isn't the concern for us. We're gonna fight orange, and we're gonna use the big magnum. That'll allow us to get the KO on orange. Puts us at 7 wins. So by putting orange out of commission for a little bit, we can focus our attention on yellow, who is, in all honesty, the biggest threat because she's level 5. Oh, my friend might want to use that to try to delay yellow's progress. I really wanted to go on our lollipop, but that would involve fighting yellow, so I'm not gonna go in that direction. We'll just have to rely on landing on someone else's lollipop. So yellow's gonna fight blue, and blue's gonna counterattack. They do quite a bit of damage to each other. I'm considering when I want to use the oh my friend, and now might be a good time because yellow is at 13 win threshold. So yellow is gonna fight blue, and then she'll get her 15th win that way. So I don't think we can stop yellow from winning. Boss takes 2 damage from orange, deals 1 damage to orange. Blue doesn't revive. We're gonna have to fight the boss too. Might as well use this I'm on fire. We deal 1 damage to the boss, and then we take 3. Now we're back to square 1, but again, I think yellow is just gonna win in the next 2 turns, I would assume. So, no need to worry too much about things. Might as well just use this gift exchange, see what we get. And then we'll go on the outside to avoid conflict. So, yellow gonna go inside, fight the boss with final battle, and probably get the boss kill here. And then next turn she'll land her lollipop and win. So we'll just try one more time after our crushing defeat. That dinner would have been quite useful a little bit early on, but I guess I appreciate the thought. So, let's just try this one more time. The deck will be the same as before. Oh, the 3 dinners, 3 gift exchanges, and the 3 pudding, and the 1 holy knife. And we'll be going last this time, which is probably the worst. And it's really terrible when you're playing as the Schiff robot, if you're going last. That could easily result in some spawn camping, like, immediately. And these first few turns are really crucial, because you need to escape from all the Tomomos, while hoping you land on some lollipops, and regenerating health through your passive. But it looks like we're just gonna get KO'd by blue Tomomo next turn. We'll just see what happens. can't evade that. Yep. But we will revive instantly, so there is that. And then once we revive, we'll be able to distance ourselves from Blue Tomomo. So she rolls the 6 as expected. And then, it just means that we're guaranteed to be directly behind her. So, continue to stick behind her. Went for the, bonus panel instead of the draw. Mainly because, I wanted to stick on the inner circle to try to land on as many lollipops as possible, but this might have been a bad idea if we roll higher than, Blue Tomomo. But we only rolled it once, so I guess it's okay. I deal 1 damage to the Sentinel, and then take 1 damage. I was honestly expecting the Sentinel to KO us there. So... we land on a Lollipop to get that 1 health, which is really important. And we also got that 1 health from our regen that occurs every 3 turns. Roll a 5, might as well get into some combat. There's another roll ball, so we're not gonna be able to pick up that kill. So it's not looking good for us in terms of wins. Although Orange Tomomo seems to be having some trouble herself. But Blue and Green seem to be in a pretty good position. Looks like Blue is gonna be the first to reach level 2, and perhaps a lot more levels to come. Like the Seagull, which is an ideal opponent, but we only deal 1 damage to it, so we get knocked out. So perhaps it wasn't an ideal opponent if we couldn't KO it. And Orange Tomomo is going to easily pick that up. We're going to revive, and at least we're going to be at 10 stars. We're going to be at 10 stars at the beginning of this turn. Roll a 6. Might as well just go for the stars at this point. The Winds Norma is looking very out of reach, in my opinion. We're gonna be able to land on our Lollipop here. And it's a lot better choice than going on the times 2 drop, that's for sure. So Orange is gonna fight Green. Green does 4 counter damage, so there is an opportunity to try to fight Orange for 2 wins and the stars, but I honestly don't want to do that unless unless she's at 1 health. Oh dear. We're not in a pretty good position, to say the least. I would rather die to the boss than to one of the Tomomos, so that's why I'm going for the boss panel. And we get knocked out, that's expected. We'll just revive next turn, and the good news is we're behind these Tomomos, so not much to worry about there. Orange gets knocked out by the boss, and then Blue's gonna go for the boss too now. Deal 1 damage despite the 8 roll, and then take 3 damage. And Green's gonna go for the boss too as well. Boss is now at 3 health, so I would like it if Blue did 1 more poke at the boss before we tried. Although that kind of counts. Boss is at 2 HP, but we have terrible luck, so no combat modifying card is probably not worth going for the boss. Then we go for the Seagull, and we actually get the Seagull. If the Seagull rolled the same, and it were the boss, then the boss would have survived, so it does give Green the opportunity to go for the boss, but Green rolled relatively low, so we're gonna have a good chance at it this turn if we roll a 5. And we do roll the 5, so let's go for this, and we'll get the boss kill. Puts us at 4 wins, 90 stars, pretty good spot. Not really stars, Norma, but I'm really enjoying all these stars I'm getting, that's for sure. Although, again, we're still rather low health, so this could all turn around really quickly. We roll a 3, and it was important to roll 3 or higher because we wanted to avoid Green Tomomo. We got really unlucky that the Sentinel KO'd us there. Green Tomomo is gonna level up. Well, not this turn actually, since she didn't roll high enough, so she'll level up next turn. So essentially, that that turn negated our wasted turn of reviving. But now we're in a iffy situation where the blue can probably come after us for a free KO. Rolling that 4 doesn't help, but rolling on the warp does help, and it allows us to go back to the west, which essentially puts us behind all these Tomomos. We're still in a pretty good position star-wise. It'd be nice to get that 5th win, but it's not that integral to our strategy. So since we didn't get that 5th win, we're gonna go for the stars, Norma. I could put this flamethrower trap down, but I honestly just want to preserve as many stars as possible. I guess we'll go for the seagull. And, that'll put us at 5 wins. I just wanted to use the I'm on fire because we were gonna discard a card at the end of that turn anyway. So green revives. And we're just gonna go for some more stars. Almost at 120 threshold, but again, we'll have to land on a lollipop before we can go for that level 5 Norma anyway. Orange actually KO'd blue there, puts her at 7 wins. We roll a 1, and with the super all-out mode, we managed to KO the chicken, even despite it rolling its maximum defense value. Once we reach that crucial level 4, we'll be able to use the pudding cards in our hand, and that'll be a major swing for us once we get that rolling. So we rolled the 1, which allows us to level up, which is really good. The downside is, since we're level 4 now, the boss will spawn. So gotta be wary of the boss. We can survive the boss's attack, but there is the potential chance the boss can one-hit KO us because we have no defense. So Orange is gonna do some lollipop hopping, and she's actually gonna go for the 200 star Norma for her final one. So as long as she gets a KO'd once, then we can take her out of the game. We roll a 2, so obvious answer is the ×2 bonus. Get rid of the flamethrower. Orange is gonna go after the boss. And the boss survives with 1 health, which is really, really crucial because now we have a chance to snipe this kill. We don't. Instead, we land on a lollipop. That could be pretty bad. At the very least, Orange will fight us instead of the boss, but chooses not to fight us. So, as long as we run away and keep our 200 stars, we should be in a rather good position. So, we're 5 stars short of that victory here, and we actually survived Orange Tomomo's assault and actually counter KO her, so we're actually probably gonna win this turn as long as we roll higher than a 2. Actually, roll higher than a 1. So might as well just use a pudding card for insurance. And then we roll on the roll the 3, which allows us to get that win. Now I was honestly expecting to not survive Orange Tomomo, or to like well surviving was very probable. It was very probable, but counter KOing her was the unexpected part. And had we not done that, then we might have been in a bit of a pickle. But in the end, it worked out for us. So this will be the Skiff robot's attempt and win at Tomomo Hell. I hope I'm pronouncing the name of the robot right, because this is probably the only time you're gonna hear me say it, unless I do like a Let's Play of the Suguri series, which I may or may not do. I've tried it a little bit. I'm pretty bad at it, to say the least. So thanks for watching. Next episode will be the Floating Castle. I'm not sure about if that's the actual name, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Castella out.